In the previous session, we have discussed about uh, renaming directory. We have discussed how we can able to rename the directory, and now we are going to be discuss. Now we are going to be discuss deletion of directories, deletion or removal of directories, deletion or removal of directories. How we are going to be delete a directory or how we are going to be remove the directory. By using rmdir command, we are going to be remove the directory. Syntax: directory name. So here directory should be empty. Then only we can able to remove that particular directory. Then only we can able to remove that particular directory. Otherwise, we cannot able to remove that directory. See, I'll show you what are the directories we have here. Present working directory pwd will be having home, and if I'm seeing the list of directories and files, what are the list and these are the directories and files we have. See, rmdir of x. X is one directory. X is one directory. If I am trying to remove that particular directory, it is going to be display like the directory is failed. The directory is failed to remove. Why it is going to be give the directory is failed here? See, example, if you see, example, rmdir, rmdir failed to remove. Directory not empty. Directory not empty. It is going to be display like directory is not empty. So it is having some files and directories, or it is having some directory ls or cdx. We are into this particular directory. We are into this particular directory. When we are in the particular directory, if I'm seeing these directories we are having. So because see tree of x, if you see, uh, see here 3xy. Now we are in the directory of x. Because of that, we are not getting tree of x. This is the directories we have. These are the directories we have. So because of that only, it is not removing. It is not removing. See, first we'll be changing to the x directory, and from that x directory will be changing to x2 directory. Now rmdir x2 rmdir, see, no such file or directory, cd space dot dot. So now we are in x2. Now we are in x directory. Present working directory is home raju x. Now we are going to be remove the directory x2. It has been removed. Ls it is having only x1. It is having only x1. Okay, fine. If I'm trying to remove the directory x1, it is not going to be get deleted. So it is going to be failed to remove because we'll be having some directories in the x1. cd dot cd x1, we have changed into this particular directory x1. If I am seeing that there are two directories again, XA, XB, XA, XB are the directories we have. So RMDIR, see, where we don't have directories again in XA or files it does not have any files or directories. Because of that, we can able to remove it. We can able to remove that. See, there is no directories or there is no files here. In this particular case, we can able to remove this particular directory or cd space dot dot present working directory we are in x1 ls xa xb are the directories we have. XA, XB are the directories we have. RMDIR of XA, it is going to be get removed. LS, only we have XB. If I want to remove the XB, CD, XB, now we are in XB directory. Now we are in XB directory. See, LS, if you see there is no files or directories, we can say that XB directory is a empty directory. XB directory is empty directory. So I can remove that. So to remove that, we have to come back rmdir xb. Now our present working directory is x1. Our present working directory is x1. From this x1, from this x1, if you see the ls command, there is no directories. Previously, we have xa, xb or the directories. Those directories will be get removed. Those directories will be get removed. See, here we have written like uh, the directory should be empty. Only empty directories can be removed over here. Only empty directories can be removed. If we have any files or directories in one directory, or we cannot able to remove that particular directory. See here, rmdir to delete directory should be empty. That is empty directory, empty directory can be deleted. Empty directories can be deleted. To delete any directory, to delete any directory, user must be user must be in the parent directory. Must be in its parent directory. First, we have to make directory empty and delete it. That's what we have done there, till now. So just we are going to be make the directory empty and we are going to be remove that particular directory after entering into the its parent directory. So if you observe here, we are in this particular uh, we are in this particular x1. In the x1, if you see we have xa and as well as xb, xa and as well as xb we have here. From this, we have entered into xa directory. In the xa directory, if you are seeing there is no files or directories. So with this ls command, we have checked there is no files or directories. Because of that, again we have entered into this. We came back to the parent directory, that is x1 1. We have entered into the parent directory x1. So there we have seen the directories. We are going to be remove that particular directory. So it means we are making it as empty and we are going to be remove that particular directories. We are making the directory empty and we are going to be remove the directories. That what we are discussing now. So this is how we can able to remove the directories. This is how we can able to remove the directories. We have absolute path and relative path. Absolute path and relative path. What is meant by absolute path or what is meant by relative path? We'll see that. See, first absolute path in essence, from the parent directory, we have to provide the path. From the parent directory, we have to provide the path. What is relative path? So from the current working directory, we are going to be provide the path. Absolute directory in essence, it will provide the path from the root directory. It is a path from it is a path from root to destination directory. It means absolute path always starts with absolute path will always starts with root. Absolute path will always starts with root. And it is a path from current working directory. From where we are working, from there itself, we are going to be created. Current working directory to destination directory. Destination directory. See, we are going to be use the relative path or absolute path to work with the cd command, ls command, mkdir command, rmdir command. To work all this, we are using this. See, first I'll show you. First I'll show you. I'll clear all these things. Present, I'll clear this. Present working directory, we have home or Raju. Present working directory, we have home or from home, the user Raju we are having. And if you see, I want to enter into the location XA. I want to enter into the location XA. See, where XA is not there. Tree of X, Y, if you see, X we have only X1. So because we have removed the directories while we are seeing the examples for RMDIR. See, first we'll be entering into the directory X will be entering into the directory X. After entering into the directory X, we have to enter into X1. Now we are in X1 directory. We'll be creating the directories. We'll be creating the directories XA, XB are the two directories we are creating. Now we'll be having this. Now see, we'll check the structure. We'll check the structure. These are the 3x5. So as per our requirement, we have this. And from the X directory, let me create X2 directory as well. CD X directory, mkdir X2, 3 X comma Y. So this is a directories we have created in some hierarchical way. So now see here, I would like to change the directory. See, 3x comma y, sorry, 3x space y. We are in the root directory now. From the root directory, from the root directory, either we have to go with xa or we have to go with yb. Let me consider we are in x11 directory, or see, we are in xa directory. From there, we have to move to the directory ya. So let's suppose pwd, if you check pwd, current working directory is this particular one. If I would like to move to the present working directory to xa directory, how we are going to be provide absolute path, which is used for providing the uh, path from the home directory, providing the path from home directory. See here, absolute path innocence will be providing the path from home directory. Sorry, that is root directory, not home directory, root directory. Absolute path innocence will be providing the path from root directory to destination, root directory to destination. So cd. Now what we have here, root directory is home, then Raju we have. From there, let me consider I would like to enter into YA. So from there we have entered into Y, and from there we have entered into Y1, and from there we have entered into YA. So now my present working directory is YA. My present working directory is YA. See, I would like to change the directory from the root directory to uh, YA directory. See, it means into this particular directory I have to change. So because of that, first I have entered into the directory Y, and I have entered into Y1 directory, and there we have entered into YA directory. Without having that particular directory, we cannot able to enter into that. Like, let me consider uh, cd. Just I'll be coming back. Present working directory is home Raju. Present working directory is home Raju. Now cd slash home slash Raju slash, from there y slash y1 slash YAA directory. No such file or directory. If there is no such file or directory, to where will be entering into the directory? It is not possible. If the directory is available, then only we can able to change into that particular directory. Always we have to enter into that particular directory. Let's suppose cd space home slash Raju slash y. We are in y1, and then we are in YA. The present working directory here we have is YA directory. YA directory. Okay. So from here, I would like to change into XA. Change home Raju, from there X, from there X1, from there XA. We have changed. So here we are providing the complete path from the root directory, complete path from the root directory. Then only it is going to be allow us to change into this particular location. This is what we can say as absolute path. Absolute path. This is what will be called as absolute path. Absolute path in a sense will be providing the path of the particular directory from the root. Path of the directory from root. See, if at present we are in the directory YA here, from there, if I want to change into the XA directory, or if you see here, Y from Y to YA, sorry, from Y to Y1, Y1 to YA we are. From there, from that particular directory, I have changed it into this particular directory, what we have written here. That is XA. So if I want to enter into the particular directory XA, we have to enter, we have to enter the path from the beginning, the path from the beginning. CD, I would like to change into home, Raju, Y, just Y1. Into this particular directory, I would like to change. This path I'll be providing here. This path I'll be providing from the root directory. That will be considered as absolute path. If you are providing the path from the root directory, then it is going to be considered as absolute path. Relative path in a sense, from the current working directory to where we have to go, to where we have to go, from the current working directory to where we have to go, that we are going to be provided here. See, now CD from Y1, we need to enter into Y. For that, two double dot. If I'm giving two double dot over there, it is going to be considered we have entered into Y. From Y, we have to enter into home directory. We have to enter into home directory. Okay, fine. Now we are in home directory. From there, we have to choose. From there, we have to choose the directory X. From there, X1. Let me see. So from Y1, we have changed the directory to, from Y1, we have changed the directory to X1. From Y1, we have changed the directory to X1. See, now we didn't provide the absolute path. Absolute path, in a sense, we are providing the uh, path from the root. We are providing the path from the root. That is absolute path. If it is a relative path, from the current working directory, from the current working directory to whichever the directory we have to change, we are providing the path from the current working directory, so that it is going to be, uh, if I'm giving dot dot slash nuisance, it will makes us to go into the previous directory, and again dot dot slash nuisance, it will makes to enter into the previous directory. From there to whichever it may be, the directory we have to enter or the directory we have to change, that path we are going to be provide. All that is going to be separate with slash. All that it is going to be provided with slash. Separated with slash. If we separating that with a slash, then it is going to be get done there. So this is how we are going to be work with a CD directory. This is how we are going to be work with a CD directory. Sorry, CD command. The absolute path and relative path we are going to be work with a CD. If we want to see the files of the absolute path what we are providing, we'll see absolute path, relative path are most important. As part of interview also it is most important. As part of interview also it is most important. Absolute path, relative path. Now present working directory, we are in root directory. We are in root directory. So now here with the help of ls command, we'll be providing the absolute path from home Raju, and from Raju I'll be entering into X. From the in the X directory, what are the subdirectories we have, that is going to be displayed here. That is X1, X2 are the subdirectories. Even to list the, even to list the directories or folders we have in the sub, uh, in the current directory, to see that list also we are going to be use the absolute path or relative path. Let's suppose from X will be entering into root directory, will be entering into the root directory. From the root directory, we'll be entering into Y, and from Y, we'll be entering into Y1. Whatever may be the files or directories we have in Y1, if you want to see, we can able to see that. Present working directory of this is, oh, already we are in X directory. From the X directory, mm, what is the current working directory? Oh, we are in home directory only. If we are in X directory, we can give like this: Y or slash Y or Y1. Not accepting. We are in X directory, ls dot slash dot slash y slash y1. So these are the directories we have. These are the directories we have. It is going to be display this particular directories. So by using the absolute path, we are displaying all the files and directories in the given directory. By using the relative path also, we can able to see that relative, uh, by using the relative path, we can able to provide from which directory we have to display all the files and directories. That is also possible. So by using the relative paths, we will discuss now how we can able to display the files and directories we have in the current directory, and we have discussed how we can able to change from one location to other location by using absolute path and as well as relative path. By using absolute path and as well as relative path, these are the concepts. And next we have here, we are going to be we are going to be remove the directories. We are going to be remove the directories. How we are going to be remove the directories? The two ways we can use for removing the directories. Two ways we can use for removing the directories. What are the two ways we are going to be used for removing the directories? One is by passing the absolute path, and the other one is by passing the relative path. PWD, we are in the root directory currently. We are in the root directory currently. If I want to remove the YB directory, see rmdir rmdir slash home slash Raju slash y. From there, we'll be entering into y1. From there, yb. That directory is going to be get removed now. That directory is going to be get removed now. See here, ls of home or Raju slash y slash y1. Only yb it has been removed. It is going to be display only ya directory. So like this, we can able to remove the directories as well by using the absolute path or relative path. We can able to perform with a cd, ls, mkdir, and as well as rmdir. Mkdir also we can use. So that concept we'll see in the next class. How we can able to create the directories in the respective path, that we will discuss in the next session.